So my name is Stewart Clark. I'm the president of Busch Gardens Tampa Bay and Adventure Island. Some of you I've met before, and I was here years ago, and I'm so happy to be back. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a few minutes. But obviously, we're super excited to be here today just to share with you everything that we're having coming forward in 2024. And I'd be remiss if I didn't talk a little bit about SeaWorld Parks and Entertainment. As part of SeaWorld Parks and Entertainment, I've been part of this company for almost 40 years now. I know, I started when I was 3, right? But in the history of our company, and we talk about this all the time, we've never spent more capital dollars on our parks in the history of SeaWorld Parks and Entertainment. We're so excited about that because at Busch Gardens and in Tampa Bay at Adventure Island and Busch Gardens, we actually are the beneficiaries of that, right? Or the beneficiaries of that. So we get, we take advantage of that as well, and we get some great, exciting new things for our guests and their families. As we talk about that and we look at all the amazing things that we do in our park, the thing that we're most proud of in Busch Gardens here is that we're truly a park for everyone. So whether you're a thrill ride person, a zoo person, somebody who just loves entertainment, or somebody that just loves to spend quality time with their family, we have something for everyone in our parks. So what better way to show that than our team has put together a little video that highlights our accomplishments in 23 and a little bit of a highlight of what's coming in 24. So no better way to end that, right, than with Howl-O-Scream that just ended this past Tuesday. So hopefully, did everyone get a chance to come to Howl-O-Scream this year?
Oh, yeah.
We're so happy about Howl-O-Scream. We feel like it was one of our best events ever in the history. And I've got to tell you, though, our team is already hard at work. 3 or 4 weeks ago, we were finalizing the plans already for 2024's Howl-O-Scream. So it will be even better, scarier, all that Howl-O-Scream kind of stuff. But today, we want to change that focus, right? And in the theme park world, especially at Busch Gardens, our team has a little phrase they use in our entertainment group, and they're kind of like elves. I guess they're kind of like creepy elves when we're setting up for Howl-O-Scream. But this time of year, they're like overnight elves because they turn the park from scary to merry. And that's right what we're in the middle of doing right now. You've probably noticed that as you're entering the park today. Just a couple days ago, it was very spooky in the park. Now all of a sudden, you feel like you're in a winter wonderland, and it's going to get better and better and better. So we're so excited about Christmas Town right around the corner. Christmas Town this year will run from November 11th all the way through January 7th. So how many days is that? I think it's around 58 days, right, of just continuous amazing fun. And Christmas Town this year will prove to be the biggest and brightest event in Tampa Bay. So we're so excited. We want you to come out and see all the new decorations, all the new amazing things to look at. And of course, no Christmas Town event would be complete without things like the big man himself, Santa, obviously our Holly Jolly Express, our Christmas Town on Ice, which has become a family, sort of favorite and a tradition in Tampa Bay. The food will just be amazing as always, not just cookies and cocoa, but obviously all kinds of things that just bring your family together. And then we'll wrap up the night on select nights with Holiday in the Sky. So we're so excited about that event, and we can't wait for y'all to come out and celebrate these holidays with us. So there's another holiday, if you will, or something that we all think about, right, that starts on the same day as Christmas Town. Anybody know what that is on November 11th?
Veterans Day.
Veterans Day, thank you. So in honor of Veterans Day, we've just actually released one of our best pass offers that we've ever had in the history of our company. And it's a special pass offer for not only veterans, but also 6 of their family members, and of course, active duty military. So you'll see more details of that on our website, but we're very, very excited about that. And of course, SeaWorld Parks and Entertainment, we've always been proud of our Waves of Honor program. Waves of Honor allows all of our active military and up to 3 other family members to visit any one of our SeaWorld parks throughout the year, one time throughout the year. So it's a great benefit. So again, any veterans out there today? Are there any veterans here? The lady who knew Veterans Day, thank you. and thank you for your service. So thank you very much. So the other thing, obviously, that we work with in our parks all the time, in fact, today, I don't know, maybe we kept it from you, maybe we told you about it as some of you arrived a little bit earlier, but we always have construction things going on, right? And so right now, and we'll have Eric come out in a couple seconds here to talk to you about some of those more exciting projects, but some of the projects maybe aren't the most exciting, but are super important to our park, and that's things like restrooms and restaurants and pathways and all those fun things. And I've got to tell you, I hope you'll come out in the park and take a look at some of those, especially in those restaurant improvements that we've made in the last few weeks, and that is the reopening of Oasis Pizza, the new Shikra Eats area over by Shikra Roller Coaster. They're just fantastic and just huge improvements to the park. So again, it's just our commitment to always move things forward and keep sort of the ball rolling forward and make sure that this is a great place for you and your families. So, but I know you guys did not come here today to hear about restrooms as much as I'd love to talk about them all day, right? And how nice they look now. But instead, you'd probably rather hear about some of the amazing coasters and some of the other things we're putting in the park. None other, the best person to talk about that is none other than Eric Elliott, our Vice President of Design and Engineering.
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to use the mic. I don't have the cool Taylor Swift mic like our park president, so I'm going to use this mic. So, good morning. I'm Eric Elliott. I'm the Vice President of Engineering and General Services here at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay and Adventure Island. I know just a few weeks ago, we made an announcement about our 24 attraction, and I'm here to talk about that, and I'm here to give you guys Phoenix Rising. Yeah. Come on now. Phoenix Rising. So we're really excited about this. This family-friendly suspended thrill coaster. It's going to be a great addition to our Pantopia portion of the park, which is right outside of this building where we are now. It's going to be a great addition, obviously, to our portfolio of great coasters that we have here at the park. This new attraction is going to give you a good look at the Serengeti Plains. It's going to give you great visuals of the Pantopia area. And it's just going to be exciting for everyone. I think, obviously, with a 42-inch height requirement, it's going to be a great ride for the entire family to enjoy, which is going to be great. We're really looking forward to having this ride out there. I think it's going to be, like I said, a great addition to what we have here at the park. This will be our 10th roller coaster here at the park. And one of the things, we've got some of the superlatives up here, but as you can see, not only is this got over 1,800 feet of track, 44 miles per hour. Is going to give you, like I said, a great family thrill that the whole family can enjoy, not only just our families, but all our guests and all our folks here at the park. So we're really looking excited for that, and a great addition to Busch Gardens Tampa Bay. As you can see the aerial of what we have here, great view, great layout of the Pantopia Village. Like I said, it's right outside of this theater. Great overlay of some of the iconic rides that we already have in this plaza, and this is just a great view, aerial view of what you'll be able to see, what we have here, and especially our folks on Falcons Ferry. This is what they'll be able to see as well. So very excited about that. So our Adventure Island, our water park, just closed for the season after another amazing season. Over at Adventure Island, if you haven't been there, but I know all of you have been there. Over the last 3 years, we've made some tremendous aesthetic overhauls at the park. Just bringing it up to date, really, making it a colorful and a beautiful place for us, for families to be. And with that, we're definitely proud to announce that for the 4th straight year of improvements and additions over at the water park, Castaway Falls. So this is our new family water play area. As you can see, it's going to be a great addition and expansion to the park which we want to continually do over there. This great attraction that obviously will be opening right at the beginning of the season at Adventure Island. It's a wonderful attraction. As you can see, we have 3 of those giant dump buckets that people enjoy. Over 100 water elements for our guests to enjoy, as well as multiple slides. So we're really excited for this attraction. To continue our wonderful improvements that we have at Adventure Island. So definitely looking forward to that. Continue. Oh, now let's just hop back over here to Busch Gardens Tampa Bay. So one of the things we're doing is, we've been talking about this between our design and engineering team and our wonderful zoo specialists here at the park. We've been collaborating for months to just make some exciting improvements to this area. It's in the western portion of the park, and what we really want to do here is where we have our kangaroos and our wallabies. What we're gonna do and what we're gonna provide is a lush green environment, enriching environment. Not only for our animal collection there, but one of the things we also want to do is, as much as we value all our animals that we have here at the park, this particular attraction is also, as we kind of have that theme of being guest friendly. This is an interactive guest area that's really enjoyed by all our fans here at the park. So it's going to be great on that side, but also it's going to bring functionality to all our zoo specialists. So kind of a trifecta of a great improvement that we're going to have here at the park. So here's a visual of what the outside is going to look like. But even more important, once we get to the interior of the attraction, it's going to be some great improvements there as well. So this is really exciting for the park, really exciting for all of us, and especially our wonderful kangaroos and wallabies. But like I said, our zoo team is going to be really excited about this as well. And now what we want to do also is we continue to bring great excitement here at the park. Christine Morgan is going to come out and talk to you about an exciting new ice show that we have planned for 24.
Thank you, Eric. So nice to be with all of you today and share all the wonderful things that we're planning. And as Stewart mentioned, entertainment is crazy busy right now, going from scary to merry. We're also really busy planning a very robust events and shows lineup for 24. And I'm super excited to share with you a little bit about what's going to be happening in the Moroccan Palace. As many of you probably know, this is a key theater for us. It is our largest, and it's been home to some really fantastic productions over the years. I think our first production dates all the way back to 1986. I don't know if any of you ever saw that show, but that was called Kaleidoscope, and it was a song and dance show that debuted when that theater was built. So 1,500 seat theater. We just wrapped up our Turn It Up remix season of 23. And the cast is busy rehearsing for Christmas on Ice, which is definitely a beloved show for our guests. It's absolutely one of my favorites. And as we go into 24, our talented cast will bring back Turn It Up Remix for spring, but then we're very, very excited to be working on a new production. Timeline planned right now is for opening summer of 24. I can't share too many details with you as we're just really beginning the process now, but it really should be a spectacular show. It should be both beautiful and dynamic. We have world-class skaters, and we intend to continue to focus on their exciting skill level and just bring entertainment to everyone. We want it to be a family show, and we want it to be just as thrilling as all the other attractions that we're excited to be bringing next year. So we hope to share more of those specific details as we get farther along in production, and we hope to see you all here for Christmastown and all of our great events and shows next year. Speaking of things happening in theaters, I'm going to bring Stewart back. He's going to share a little bit about what is happening in this theater.
Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Eric. Eric gets to talk about coasters, and I talk about bathrooms, right? That's just the story of my life. But I do have something really cool to talk to all of you about. So I started my career, like I said, many, many years ago at SeaWorld, in SeaWorld Parks and Entertainment. But in 1990, somewhere thereabouts, I came here with my then fiance, now wife of 33 years, and we actually performed right here. And we worked in it with some animals right here. Does anybody know what used to live right here? Thank you all for being such dedicated past members. No, I'm just kidding. This actually used to be a dolphin show. So we actually had dolphins and sea lions right here and the otters, and we did a show here. It was an open theater. It was an amazing place to come, and it gave us our first taste of Tampa Bay. So my wife still teases me that she can fit into her wetsuit still, but that's another story, right? So, but I'm very excited that we're going to bring back a show to this very location that will feature our own animals from Busch Gardens Tampa Bay, our zoological professionals, and the really cool thing about this show is it's going to constantly evolve. So if you come next week, if you come next month, next year, you're going to see new animals and different animals, and it's really going to give our zoo team a chance to highlight all of the amazing things that they do. But I'm really not the person to talk about it. The right person to talk about it and give you a little bit of a sneak preview of the show is Kayla Wenzel, one of our zoological professionals, and she's here to tell you about our new production.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, Stuart. I am really excited to be able to talk to you guys today about the new presentation, a family-friendly presentation that's coming to us at Pantopia Theater, Busch Gardens Animal Tales. What we're really excited about in regards to this presentation, like Stuart said, is that it's going to change consistently over the years that it's here at Pantopia Theater. So you might come one day and you might see one set of animals, and then the next day you come, you see a completely different set of animals. There are several different animals we plan to eventually have here on this stage. And what we're really excited about is that we're going to be able to share with you their individual stories or tales. But we're also going to get the chance to share Busch Gardens' story from the stage, using a lot of different resources, but we're going to be able to share how we take care of the animals across the park on a daily basis and share our story as to how we're involved with rescuing animals in our local area, around the world as well, and how we're involved in conservation initiatives across the earth, and how you can also help protect the planet that all these animals call home. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to share with you a couple of the animal stars that are starting to interact with us in such a way that we can hopefully have them on stage on November 11th, our opening day. And we're going to start by introducing you to Edgar. Edgar is an eastern screech owl, and he is one of those rescues that we talked about. In the last 5 decades, Busch Gardens and our sister parks have been a part of rescuing more than 40,000 animals. And he is one of those rescued animals. So a few years ago, Edgar here was actually hit by a car. And unfortunately, while our veterinary team were amazing and they did bring him back to health, obviously, he can no longer fly. So when we do rescue an animal, it's actually something that the Florida government will determine whether or not they are capable of being released and being able to live out in the wild appropriately. If they're deemed non-releasable, we try to find a home for them. And we were very fortunate. We were chosen as Edgar's home. So he's one of our permanent residents now here at Busch Gardens. And even though he can't fly, he's still going to be a part of our show. He can actually show off one of his really amazing adaptations, but we don't want to spoil what he can do. So if you want to see how his adaptation works for him and his environment, you're going to have to come back and see us on November 11th to see how he works within his environment and within his world. But this is Mr. Edgar. He is an adult. He's going to be one of the stars of the show, I think. Even though he's the smallest, he's one of the mightiest. Thanks, Edgar. So Edgar is one of our rescued animals. Like I said, we've participated in rescues for the last 5 decades, over 40,000 animals across all of our sister parks. And we're really excited to be able to share just one of our rescued stories, but we actually do have a couple other rescues that we plan to have on the stage at some point. One of the really amazing things too about opening up on November 11th is guests are going to be able to come and kind of see some of that training process and how we interact with the animals, how we get them used to different situations, all of course using positive reinforcement training, which basically means that every time an animal does something awesome, they get something awesome, and awesome is dependent on the animal. Sometimes it's a well-placed scratch, sometimes it's their favorite food, or maybe even their favorite toy, or just interacting with us can also be really reinforcing. Now, rescues are just one of the ways that we contribute to helping the world that the animals live in. We also have the opportunity to participate in other types of conservation initiatives too. So to talk more about that, we're gonna bring out Mel. Mel is a 2-year-old short-beaked echidna, and he is definitely one of the stars of our show for sure. Mel was born right here at Busch Gardens in Tampa Bay. And I said born, but really I should say hatched, right? Because one of the cool things about echidnas is they're mammals, but they lay eggs. I'm not echidnaing you. I said it was a family-friendly show. There's plenty of puns and dad jokes in Busch Gardens Animal Tales. We won't give them all away right away, right? But Mr. Mel here was hatched right here at Busch Gardens in Tampa. And one of the amazing things about echidnas is there's actually not a ton known about their reproduction, but we do have one of the best echidna breeding programs in the entire world, right here at Tampa. And he was born or hatched right here in Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. And he's been really fun to get to know. And one of the cool things about his story and what we're hoping to share about him is how his adaptations help the world that he lives in. Most of the time when an animal has some type of really unique adaptation, it not only helps them survive, but it also helps their environment thrive. I'll give you a hint. It has to do with those claws that he's hiding from you guys right there. But those claws actually help the Australian environment. But again, if you want to learn how that happens, you're going to have to join us November 11th and beyond to see Busch Gardens Animal Tales. Thank you guys so much. We're really excited about that show, and we can't wait to see you at Pantopia Theater soon.
Thank you, guys. How about another round of applause for our zoo team? Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for coming out today. Hopefully, you'll understand now why we're so excited about 2024 and beyond, with everything from thrill rides to amazing new restaurants and amazing new events, and of course, this great show right here. So now I think Eric's going to break you up into small groups, and our marketing folks will kind of break you up and have you actually go out and see our construction site out there. So just so that you're not getting your hopes up, I see you pumping your fist right there. It is dirt right now, so but if you use your imagination, you'll be able to imagine this amazing area that is currently dirt out there. So again, thank you all for coming, and have a great day. Thank you.